Wow, wow, wow. This is incredible. This wasn't always there.
No. This did not exist.
From scratch.
Yeah. Now, y'all have all the other spaces. This is my space.
This is my space.
Yeah, and it's...
I'm a man. I need my space.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Nakuru. Today we're here with Mwanesi, and we're just going to go through the property and show you how we were able to increase the value and beautify, and also point out a few things that we changed around the house.
Should we start with where we just came through, the entrance?
Yeah, I think because the work started from the outside, so we can head over there. Yeah, we can head out there.
So I thought it would be nice to see everything right from the beginning, right from outside, because when I saw pictures of how this house looked, it's unbelievable, the transformation.
Yes.
Yeah, and the gate, was it always mechanical? Because it kind of swung open very nicely.
No. That was also replaced. They had just a regular gate, and we thought it was much more convenient when they're trying to come in to just be able to press it from the car, have it open. You don't have to disturb anyone in the house, so it's super convenient.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And tell me, I have a feeling this cabro is not the same cabro that was here.
No, definitely. They had like older cabro, you know, those, and we didn't want to just change the cabro and have it be plain. We wanted to kind of lead the way when you're going in. So you can see we started all the way from the outside and then created this design that follows through all the way into the driving space. So it is amazing. We wanted to beautify the space. We couldn't leave it plain.
And there's a lot happening here, which I need to understand. Was this always there, or what was happening here before?
What you have to understand, first of all, is like this entire area was just plain. There was really nothing much going on. And when we came in and wanted to create different sections of the house, we realized there's this huge space right after the kitchen. So it's like an extension to the kitchen. And we wanted to be an experience from the inside and the outside. Right. So you can see that we've created a doorway. We have these open windows. Beautiful. We have these new grills. Everything that you can see is new, just to like let people know that there's something more going on that side of things. And that's just for enjoyment. You know, you can just sit there and swing and enjoy it.
Well, I feel like I've arrived.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta get moving, right?
Yeah, we gotta get going.
So this is the kitchen access.
Yeah, there is an extension there. We'll get to see it once we go through the inside and then explore that section.
And I presume that is the guardhouse. Yeah,
that's like the shed where you'd put in, you know, anything that you're using for landscaping. And also in here, it's where you have your generator. So we thought, you know, just also make that look seamless in the property. You can't just leave that alone.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, let's go check out the rest of the house and see what else is happening.
I think I have to point out this space here.
Right.
There's no way you can come in through here and not notice what we've done here.
I was actually going to ask you, you know, what's the inspiration behind this?
Now, we just wanted everything to make an impact. As I said, from the outside, we want you to know there's something exciting coming. We can't do all that there and then come in and it's plain. So that, along with the lights and also just the finishing of the wall, is just to add a bit of oomph, you know, to the property. You walk in, you see it, you're like, oh, I am in for a huge surprise.
And I like the contrast between all of the detail that's happening on this side and the nice clean wall, the nice bright white finish that's happening on this side. Yeah, really nice.
We really wanted this side to kind of feel natural. You can see it's alongside some grass and trees, and then have the house really stand out with that pure white and that texture.
I like the detail at the bottom as well.
Yes.
With some of the nice white pebbles in the gravel.
Yeah, beautifying. Yeah. You know, it's all about making the house look very beautiful.
Well, let's check out what the rest of it has to offer.
So I think we can take a look at the landscape. And really the work starts here.
Right.
This whole grill that you see here was not there, but you can tell it's the same design like the one we saw right at the gate.
Right.
We always want to create flow, so it makes sense to have similar grills at the beginning and over here as well.
So Cynthia, these columns, was the fabrication, it all started here because it looks pretty new from there all the way down that way.
All I can tell you is when we came here, it was a jungle. It was a jungle. There was just overgrown grass and trees, and there was no rhyme or reason to really anything.
Right.
So we came in and we were like, you have all this lovely space. Let's give you more outdoor spaces you can enjoy. So you enjoy your property. You don't buy all this land only to have half of it not really be usable. So yeah, we completely transformed everything that you can see.
Okay. So let's take a look at this first section here.
Yes.
This looks like a chill spot, gazebo type of situation. What is this?
This is the gazebo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was this wasn't always there?
No. This did not exist.
From scratch?
Yeah. We came in and decided, why not? So as I told you, our client entertains quite a bit. So we added an outdoor space so that they don't all have to go squeeze into the living room. We actually have several spaces they can do that with, and we thought this would be a great addition to those other spaces.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's quite airy. It has that outdoor feel because of all the glass. It's transparent. And I see that there's sliding doors on all sides just to give that air.
Ventilation. Yeah, it can get quite hot.
Right.
Very hot. So if we didn't have the foresight to do that, you're giving your client something they can't really enjoy, and you really have to make sure that you look at all those things.
I see you've even got a nice sink out there just in case people want to eat out here. They can...
Convenient.
Very nice.
We're all about thinking ahead.
And if you really wanted to go outdoors, I see you've also catered for that now for the full outdoor effect.
100%.
Right.
No stone goes unturned.
Amazing.
So we can look at that. So elevating this area actually just makes it feel standalone, and you can see that we've actually done more than just elevating.
Right.
We have these inbuilt flower pots all around.
Nice.
It's like a border that adds to the ambience of this
nice.
space. You
Very
can see we have the swing seats, we have grass, and then
Of course.
I mean,
Look at this wall. Look at this wall.
yes.
Oh my goodness.
That is the big feature of this landscape design. We have a lawn ornament introducing you to this amazing waterfall.
And I see the lighting as well. I'm sure at night
Yes.
it must look amazing.
It looks ridiculous. Honestly, I've gotten to see it a couple of times.
Right.
The lights are blue. And
Blue lights?
Yeah, they're blue, and it's absolutely amazing. Like getting to see that with all the lights on in the compound.
Right.
Really, we achieved what we wanted. Like you can't really get to appreciate it right now, but it's absolutely amazing. And you can see we zhuzhed it up a little bit.
Right.
We have those little characters up there. Those little frogs. I actually quite love those.
Yeah.
Because I think it's just quirky.
I just looking at this space, standing up here, I get a feel of the entrance, I get a feel of the house,
Yes.
I get a feel of the gazebo. I'm looking at what we're going to take a look at next, the man cave.
Yeah.
And, you can easily separate different groups.
Yes.
You have different groups. You can have a group in
100%.
the house, you can have a group here, you can have a group in the gazebo.
Yeah.
And if you've got kids, maybe you can set up a little,
play area.
If you want the adults to be here, you can set a play area for them right there.
Yeah.
Because this is quite a bit of space. I like that it's nice and open. And hang on, are these seating features? Are these benches?
Yes, I was gonna get to that. We wanted to create like natural seating where it's built into the structure. So we have those extended out. So if the kids are playing and they're tired, you can just have a seat there,
That is fantastic.
Yeah, it's forward thinking.
In fact, if it's on a hot day, if you finish playing, maybe you can just tuck a nice cushion over there.
Yes.
Take a nap, relax.
Very, very flexible. And we wanted to keep that element of nature. You can't just come in on a compound and be like, let's get rid of all the nature.
Right.
It was quite natural to begin with. So we knew that that's something the client enjoyed. So we didn't just come in and be like, take out everything, put in cabros,
So
we wanted...
I want to test this seating.
Yeah.
I just took the shortcut.
Yeah.
Just to illustrate
Yeah.
how natural this seating position is.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Nothing is wasted. There's so many different kinds of in here.
Yes.
Cynthia, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, you have to think about every detail. That is what Fine Urban Interiors does. We think about every last detail.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. There's a structure there.
Yes.
I'm very curious about.
Yes.
Can we go check it out?
Yeah, we can go. We can take a look. So you're gonna come back up here? Walking on grass in heels is an extreme sport. Honestly, your ankle could just be like, whoop, no, we're not doing this anymore.
So we're coming up to this structure and I can't help but notice that there's a picture on this wall. What's this about, Cynthia?
So, this will actually make way more sense once we get inside.
Okay.
Because we have this motif of wanting to have these pictures of nature and animals to just match the vibe. So we thought we could start it from the outside. The colors work well in this space. So you'll see that that follows through actually into the inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what this wild space potentially could be.
You can see we have the introductory. We changed the colors of the tiles just to be like, you're about to really walk into something magnificent.
I like that it's like an inviting,
yes.
welcome.
Yes, very much so. Oh, thank you. Now, as you walk in here, you can see we have this piece.
Right.
Remember when I showed you that one outside, I did say that we have that motif going through. And this is a vintage plane, right? And this is the man cave where the client comes in with his, counterpart to just come and relax.
Right, escape everything else, escape if there's extra guests or whatever, and you need to just come and take a chill by yourself.
This is just his space to come in with his friends and be like, now, y'all have all the other spaces. This is my space.
This is my space.
Yeah, and it's...
I'm a man. I need my space.
Yeah, and it's fully kitted out. We have the bathroom, there's a kitchen here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so everything can be done, in here as well. So we started out with the 2 seating areas out here because maybe everybody else is in there.
Right.
Maybe there's a private conversation that needs to go down. You can't have it in there, but you don't want to go there either. You just sit here and have that private conversation and enjoy this lovely piece of art. So we can go in and take a look at the main room.
Oh wow, look at the colors. Look at that.
Yeah.
Cynthia, I think we are done. We don't need to see any other part of this house. I have arrived. You can go and do the rest of the house because for me, this is it. This is what luxury is about.
Yeah. If you had a man cave, this would be it.
Oh, absolutely. Look at this. Look at this couch.
Yeah.
The colors, everything about this space. I'm just gonna take a moment to appreciate everything that's going on. Maybe you can talk me through this as I just relax here in this man cave.
Yeah, we can start with the seat that you're on right now.
Yes.
Customized. We have a lot of...
This was made?
Yeah.
Specifically for this
room.
room?
This room.
And it's odd that I say this about a man cave, but I can't help but notice the fabric on these curtains.
Yes, very important. Very, very important. If we had that, try and envision this, a plain gray curtain.
Yeah.
No, we needed gray, yes, with a touch of silver. It's just texture, and it's those small things that really make things stand out, because you can see we're playing around with the same color, so you have to find different ways.
Different shades of gray and silver, and because there's a little bit of light gray here, a little bit of white here, touch of silver. It's all these little accents that just make, it's not boring.
Yes.
It's the same color, but there's a different experience all around the room.
Yes, 100%. That's what we wanted.
Right.
And I think we actually really achieved it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So obviously this is where, if he wants to store like his drinks or his pictures or his trophies or whatever it is. And I assume that this is a serving area. There could be a bar, it could be food, it could be whatever.
Yeah, this is the counter.
One thing I notice about luxury spaces is the number of windows, because whenever you're doing a house or you're doing anything, the more windows you have, the more you have to think about curtains and, you know, all the accessories and drapes that have to go with that.
Yes.
And this space, not, well, it's not small, it's not big.
Yeah.
For its size,
yeah.
there's quite a lot of windows.
Yes,
you know,
lighting is important. We actually thought it was fantastic to have that many windows because this side of the house, it gets quite shady.
Got it.
So having those windows allows a lot of natural lighting to still come in. And also you can see those two windows on that side, they are very symmetrical. That whole wall is very, very symmetrical, and you can see we've kept that going with the seats, those two seats, and that painting to just keep that balance in the room. So you can see these elements all serve a purpose, because if we felt like something didn't serve a purpose, we'd cover it up, but we felt like everything was just perfect.
Well, hands down for me, at least, this is my favorite part of the house.
Yeah.
But I understand that I'm saying that and I haven't even seen the
rest.
house.
Yeah, you haven't.
So I guess, you know, as much as I want to stay in this space, perhaps we can go and have a look at the
Let's go have a look, and then you can tell me if
then
really, this is it.
All right, beautiful.
So we can head out and check the main house, and maybe you can tell me if that is really your final decision and your favorite part of this project.
Oh, this is very nice. Now, the original of the entrance wasn't like this.
100%. When they tell you we touched everything, the entire face of this house looks nothing like it did before.
These columns as well?
Yeah, that's all us. The lights, you know, the color, the doorway, the plants, everything. Even the way the windows look is totally different because they had those old grills, the blue ones.
Okay.
The blue ones that everybody has. So maybe we can go inside.
Yeah. After you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, Cynthia, that entrance was magnificent.
Yeah, very much so.
Tell me about this amazing space.
This is another space that you wouldn't be able to recognize. If we were to show you what it looked like before, you would be flabbergasted.
Really?
Yeah, this is a very old house. It had a very old feel as soon as you came in. A lot of wooden features made it very dark, very small. So we wanted to come in and combat that. So we knew everything had to go.
Okay.
And
everything had to go.
It had to
go. That sounds so dramatic.
It does. It was quite dramatic because the transformation is quite dramatic.
Right.
But yeah, we came in, we did the furnishing, all the paint, we added paneling to just add a bit more interest. We changed the curtains. You can see, obviously, with the gypsum, all
of this?
Yeah, we knew there was going to be a section there. So we did this design to just, you know, have it be like a standalone type of situation. We have these tufted seats that have this really lovely texture. We have these wood effect tiles that bring in that warmth.
I really like the floor.
Yes.
I really, really like this floor.
Right.
And there's a bit of a luxurious feel with the windows as well. I don't know if it's the curtains, if it's the shears. I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
It's down to the fabrics. Every choice made really matters. So if you want to take a closer look, we can look at the curtains.
I mean, you mentioned fabric, but does it really matter? I mean, I touched this. This feels amazing. But it's not like I want to wear the curtain, but it looks like, you know, you just want to be close to the fabric. What kind of fabric is this?
Now, when we pick out the curtains, we have to really take a couple of things into consideration. What are we doing for the space? What is our goal, right? You don't want to go with curtains that are too dark for the rest of the design, but we also want something that works well with the things that we've put in there. So when we're choosing this fabric, we don't skimp on anything at all. We knew we had to have the highest quality fabrics that we could get, and getting this tone that has colors that match well with the paneling that you can see over there on the wall was just amazing because everything feels harmonious. Nothing feels out of place. If we went for anything else for this, it'd either fall flat. If we went with cream, maybe it will just disappear into the wall. But going with something that has a bit of texture and still has that tone matches everything. It's very seamless.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And I want to see the rest of this house, because if this is anything to go by, I can't wait to see what else is going on here.
Now, actually, this living room gives you a bit of a hint of what the dining room looks like. We have hints of blue here. We have it on the carpet, and we also have it on that seat. Right. So as we move on to the next section, you will see that, we have those hints here. You can see we're not standing in a really large space. Right. But we want our clients to feel like it's bigger. So the best way to do that is by including this mirror. As much as we have increased the space, it gives the illusion of the space being bigger.
Are these custom made, and what do you call this design?
Now this whole thing is custom.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we customized all the seating because we wanted to achieve the vision. Sometimes you have a vision, you can't just go out and buy your vision. Right. You have to create it. So that's what we did for this space. We created these tufted because of the feature. Okay. These tufted seats. Okay.
And I see that carries on into the living space as well.
Yes, that's what I was hinting at. Okay. When I was saying you can see some features that you will be seeing in the dining. Right. It's flow, it's harmony, and then having these dark wood accents just elevates everything.
I feel like I need to have a very serious meeting to discuss serious deals when I sit on a table like this. Not to eat food, but I guess you can do both.
You can. But we want it to be an experience. Honestly, this is a home where they're going to be living for the long term. Right. We want the kids to want to come to the dinner table because, nowadays families sit apart when they're having dinner. So creating a dinner experience within your home, I think it's one of those things someone doesn't usually think about, but we did. And you can see.
And let me ask you something, because I've been trying to pay attention as much as possible to the seats and to the dining, but I can't help but keep casting my eye at that wall. And there's a beautiful vintage car on that wall. What's that about?
Now, this is a piece that actually also acts as a partition. You can see it lands right between the living room and the dining room. And the reason we chose this particular design is because the client actually enjoys vintage cars. Putting that piece in that just ensures they really enjoy coming into the living room and seeing that thing that's super personal to them.
Okay. If this is what's happening out here, I can only imagine what the kitchen looks like.
Yeah, we can head over there.
All right.
Everything, again, in this kitchen, completely new. This is all us, from the top to the bottom.
The storage space. This element here, what is this, a pantry?
It is a pantry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we just made it more convenient, having the sliding door. You don't want to take up extra space by having one of these.
Right.
Yeah,
Very
so
clever.
having it, and then you have that privacy. No one can peek in there and really see all your food. Yeah, so we completely transform everything. So the countertops, the tile work, and it's another space that we wanted our client to feel very happy in. Excellent. And to enjoy.
Excellent. I mean, it feels really premium, really plush, and I would assume that while the bulk of the cooking and some of the preparation will happen here, I see a lot of other countertop space out there.
Yes.
So
we can head over and take a look. So,
Cynthia, tell me about this space, because I'm seeing storage, I'm seeing what looks like a dining table, I'm seeing a freezer, I'm seeing some extra seating over there.
Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to tell you about this space is that it did not really exist in this way before. It was just completely open, and it was just like a bare area.
This was open completely?
Yeah, it was very bare. There wasn't much going on here, and we saw the potential. We have the kitchen right here. We could have this be an extension of the kitchen in some ways. So you can see that's why we included the freezer there. Right. So the main idea was to give our client another area to entertain, right? Because we have a client who entertains quite a number of people at once, and having this be an extra space where people come and sit is very convenient for them. Right. And there's no way we're gonna do an extension of the kitchen and not include a lot of storage.
Got it.
So they don't.
I like that.
Yeah, they don't have to have everything inside, and we have.
I like that. I really like that. And the fact that there's so much storage out here means that you can really declutter all of the excess stuff that you collect. You know how people do in their houses.
Definitely.
You pick this up. Oh, this would be nice. This would be nice. But then you don't know where to store it.
Yeah.
So this is a really clever use of the space.
Yeah.
And I see that also there's access directly to the gate. So as you said,
yes.
if some of the extra guests come in, they don't have to interact with the main house.
Not at all.
They have
not
a
at all.
sufficient amount of space
Yeah.
to kind of hang out, relax, eat. But this looked like it was a washing area. I assume that that has been moved to this side.
Yeah, like over there, we're going to talk about that because there's like a laundry area and some kennels because they have pets.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also have like the SQ over there.
Okay.
So we might take a sneak peek.
Okay. Well, I mean, to me, what was of keen interest was this space and how it all leads out into there. So that side, there's laundry, there's the SQ, there's the pets. Well, I'm really thrilled with what I'm seeing. I guess we can have a look at the rest of the house.
Oh yeah, we can go back inside. Did a bit of a detour. So now I can show you one of the bedrooms of the kids that we transformed. It's right down this hallway. And I hope you're ready because this is another big transformation.
Okay.
Yeah, so right in here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. This is incredible. I actually recognize that. That's Paw Patrol.
Yes. The kids' favorite cartoon. It's another element that we made sure to consult on. You don't want to put it in cartoon and the kid's like, what is this? I don't even know what that is. I don't want it in my room.
Right.
So that is a very personal element to the child. And I wish you had been here when he got to see it for the first time.
Oh yeah?
So excited.
I mean, my reaction was wow, because to have a mural that size, and to think that, I mean, you wouldn't think that you would be able to paint, because this looks like it was actually, this was an artistic impression that was done.
Yes.
Of this size.
We didn't want to go with like a wallpaper.
Like a wallpaper.
No.
I would think that you just like stick something, like it's just a poster and that's it.
I feel like when you see wallpapers online sometimes, they look realistic, but then when you put them on, they don't bring out that color. So we brought in someone who was actually an expert in doing murals, and we made sure that they had everything down.
Amazing.
We had everything to perfection.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I like the detail on the light as well.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a whole jet fighter thing.
It's a kid's room. Like, he has to be excited about all the elements. We want him to enjoy coming to bed. You know how kids can be about bedtime.
Absolutely.
So creating a room that they really like is very important.
And I like the space, nice wood floors. Very, very nice.
So I can show you the other one. The girls' room is upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go check that out.
It's right upstairs.
Okay. And was this staircase always like this, or did they add something? Did you add something to this?
No, this is the original staircase. All we did was come in and polish it, and then put in a new coat of varnish. But then because of the kids, we put in the carpet.
Very nice.
It adds texture, but also, so if they fall, it doesn't hurt as much.
Cynthia, I really like not just that feature, but everything around this space makes me feel like I'm in some high-end luxury hotel.
Yes, because we didn't want to leave anything bare. There's a lot of people who neglect these areas. It's like, it's the landing area, no one's paying attention.
Right.
But when you're designing a home, if you put so much work into downstairs, you want that to carry on, not just be hidden in the room. So you wanted this to be another introduction to the different spaces that can be found up here. So the addition of that completes that wall. And also over here, we just added this feature, just something to catch your eye as you're coming up.
I see a similar mural, but this is obviously more feminine, more girly, and even the lighting feature is more feminine, and the color as well.
It's a very similar stream of thought that we had for the boys' bedroom.
Right.
It was get the child involved, make sure they enjoy their room. So when you see Jojo Siwa on the wall, that is something she enjoys.
Okay.
Yes. And you can tell the pink is it's a bit more mature than,
like shouty, bright pink.
Yeah, we didn't want to go with Barbie because they said the kids have to grow up with the room.
Right.
So having this pink that feels a bit more grown up will allow the kids to do that.
Very nice. And I see it has its own balcony as well.
Yes. It's a room that has a balcony. We've put a seating area there, but there's bars for safety, of course, because we have those large windows. I didn't show you this because It was one of the biggest transformations on this property, so I wanted to save it for last, and that is the gym.
You mean there's a gym in this property?
Yes, there is a gym. So it's kind of hidden, which is a good thing because it makes sure that it's very private for the client.
You wouldn't think that there was anything happening on this side, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't, but there is quite a bit.
Once you enter, that's about it. But let's see what you're talking about.
There's definitely more.
Oh my goodness.
This is the gym.
This is quite a sizable gym.
Yes.
I mean, what was this space? Was this always here, or did you transform this into something else?
Remember when I told you this was one of the biggest transformations, and that's why I wanted to save it for last?
Right.
Now, what you see over here didn't exist. This was an opening.
No way.
Yeah, this whole area was an opening, and this space served as a parking.
This was a parking lot?
Yes. This is where the clients used to come and park their cars.
Wow.
Yeah, so we were able to see that and be like, hey, we can do something better with that. You have parking, ample parking outside. We can give you a car shed instead of using this space within your home to be like a garage.
So this structure is completely new. All this was constructed.
No, they just had an opening here.
Okay.
And this was like more of like an indoor kind of garage type thing.
Okay. So the structure existed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this wall was like open.
Got it.
So we're like, if we just close, it's simple. If we just close off that wall, this is a whole other room they could use for something else.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really impressed with this.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. It actually looks like the type of gym that you would find in any of these fitness centers anywhere in the country. It's amazing.
Yeah, we want that experience for our client.
Private.
Very.
Nice.
Yes.
Unique. Chic. Cynthia, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And looking at all the amazing transformations from the way this house was to how it is now and the amazing walkthrough that we've done. You know, when you hear the name Fine Urban Interiors, you think of only the inside. So furniture, fittings, lighting, appliances, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But what I've seen have been structural changes, full-on renovations.
Yes. Yeah, we do that. There is an assumption. I don't know how other companies do it because we've come across people who have this assumption. It's like, no, I can just call you in once I've done everything and you can just tell me what seats to put in. Like, no, we can come in from the very beginning and help you like really mold your dream home. That's what we like to say. We're creating dream homes, places people will live for years to come. So, and we also do landscaping. Like we do a lot of work. That's why I was telling you, each of the rooms is top to bottom. I had to reiterate that because people have to know it's every single thing.
Right. Yeah. So your advice to anybody who's watching this is if you want to engage an interior designer, it's best if you do it from the get-go. Yes. Because we've had situations, let me tell you, I've seen quite a few things doing this job. We've seen crooked walls. Like we've seen openings that just don't make any sense, and we're able to come in and just be like, if you had just called us, we would have avoided this because it's extra cost for you, right? Yes, of course. You're right. If you get it right the first time, then you don't have to keep breaking, redoing, remodeling, redoing. Yeah, because then you wouldn't have had to call us in to come in. But if we were the ones you called in the first place, you would be living in a lovely, lovely home. Well, this is definitely one of those lovely homes, and I have thoroughly enjoyed myself. As a curator and purveyor of fine spaces and places, I have thoroughly enjoyed myself. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Yeah, and Fine Urban Interiors, amazing work. My name is Monesi Musalia, and I'm out of here. Okay, it's been great having you around. Thanks for having me. No problem. All right.